Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Chrono Cross. Last time, we decided to take the Do Not Save Kid path, and we explored the town, city, village of Guldov. This time, we come over here and talk to you. You can become the wind over on this side as well, but in order to do this, you need to have talked to the other kid up above Korsha's place to get the tutorial on how this works, even though you just press a button and that's it. Whatever. Also, I would like to thank one of my viewers. I'm terrible at remembering usernames, so I apologize. You know who you are. They had mentioned to me about that there were actually mods already set up for this game, and I didn't think they would get mods out this soon, but I did look into it, and I found a few that I did want to put on, and I have put them on. One of them is an FPS fix, which should hopefully fix any of the FPS stutters we've seen so far. We'll be able to know a little better once we get into battle, but I haven't tested out any of these yet. I literally just put them on earlier today, and now we're going to see if they work. The other ones that I put in were remasters for the videos, so the cinematics will look better. There was a 4K upscale for the background textures, so they don't look as kind of oily and not particularly sharp with the remaster, because they stick. The character models have been remastered, and they stick out quite a bit against those backgrounds. However, that 4K background pack is in pre-alpha, and from some of the footage I've seen, it's a little more distracting, but it's definitely going to be better once they get in there and they touch things up. Right now, it's just a pure AI upscale, and they haven't gone and corrected anything yet. So I will keep my eyes open on progress on that and see if eventually, before we get through this entire LP, if they manage to tidy that up so that it's usable. But hopefully any of the FPS issues should be gone after that. Cross his fingers, knock on wood. It's always the hope. That song is called Chronomatic. And of course, it's a leitmotif from Chrono Trigger. And one of my favorite songs in the game, another one, this is going to become a trend, I'm going to say that like 20 times this game, but one of my favorite songs from the game, we rarely get to hear it because it only plays during automatic boat sequences, and those don't last very long. Whose permission are you docking that boat there? Well, why do you want me to leave? We gotta dock somewhere. Exactly. What I'm trying to say is... scary. Yes, ma'am. It's nice having characters who know what they're doing when it comes to dealing with people. All right. So what did she tell us to do there? She told us to go take a look at things, I think. I'm trying to remember. Don't know exactly what the game needs us to do. Oh, there still is slowdown here. Interesting. The patch said that it worked properly, but there is definite slowdown here. I guess we'll be able to see a little better when we actually get into some battles. But open door here. Let's pop in here. Now, oddly enough, this is such a weird thing to have happen. Unique to Guile's path, the element shop gets an upgrade. On anyone else's path, as far as I know, this does not happen, and I don't know why. We get access to level 3 and level 4 elements. Pretty much, well, not all of them, but a lot of the really good ones anyway. Not black and white, but all the other colors, and far more importantly, we get access to really, really good spells like Cure Plus. So I'm going to pick up pretty much 3 of everything. Heal All is also fantastic. It's basically our main healing spell for the rest of the game. Definitely want to pick those up. We'll eventually end up getting more than just 3. I'm just getting 3 for now so that we have useful things. So Fire Pillars are the level 3. I talked about these before. I managed to get 3 rare drops, or I think it was rare steals throughout my time in Viper Manor there. So that saves me a little bit of money here. Some Aqua Balls, that's level 3. Bush Basher, as we already saw, is level 3. And Upheaval is level 3. So we get access to level 3 and the one level 4. I thought we got access to some of the other ones, but I guess not. But yeah, highly recommend you pick all those elements up. That will be very beneficial. All right, what do we got here? If you talk to this guy now, they started selling like crazy after we got him, and he's got a leftovers for us. And it revitalizes you. That's not all we get from that. There is a tangible reward much later in the game. Oh, hello. You weren't there before. Oh. Oh, gotcha. Okay. The dragons up at Mount Pyre must be acting up this year. No, it's just a folktale. Who wants to climb up that mountain anyway? Some kind of crazy climber. So apparently it's summertime. Now, if you remember on Guile's path, Guile had made a bet with the fortune teller here. So let's see here. Where did it go then? Did you find the item? Proof of my intrusion into Viper Manor. Well, here is the reward I promised. And yeah, I figured they would. They retranslated this one as well. In the original version, this was a brass rod. It's weird. I looked it up in between episodes. Bronze is a mixture, I was right, it was a mixture of copper and tin. Brass is a mixture of copper and zinc. So they're all, they're both alloys of copper. I don't know why they decided to change the names, because you don't just use like a pure copper weapon. You use an alloy of, or a piece of armor. You always use an alloy of it because copper is a very soft metal and it doesn't work particularly well as, you know, a hard, something to protect you or something to inflict damage on someone else. But at least not compared to what you would get otherwise. But anyway, we got that. That is all. All right. Now, down here is something you can do on either path. There is a new party member to recruit. Now, they set it up as if it's supposed to be a somewhat of a somber scene. I could have swore they used music in the original version, too. It's the second time I've had that feeling, but I can't remember for sure. The problem with the scene is, well, you have this guy in a Mexican luchador mask performing like the last rites for this passed away child, but we don't know anything about any of these NPCs up until now. So it just kind of misses the mark, I think. But anyway, what about Dragoons? Call me an imposter, especially after they dragged me all the way out to the valley. Someone must have been playing a prank. This guy is supposed to be an exorcist. He was the exorcist that was supposed to be in Fossil Valley, the ones that we impersonated in order to get Skelly's skull there and continue on with the game. They actually do acknowledge this, even though it took me a number of playthroughs to realize that that's what they were going for here. It's not super clear. This is Greco. His portrait. I think it's actually an improvement on the previous one. Not all of them are, but there's just more definition in his face. And I don't know. I think I prefer this one. Are you really a human who does not exist in this world? And you're drifting between the boundaries of life and death. Too young to be taken into the arms of darkness. Although it is in my best interest to aid you, my duty is to watch over the spirits here. You'll keep things in order. I don't even really know what you do. Because, like, I explained it to you, but the game hasn't really explained it to us. Like, this is it. Spirits are always looking for a chance to draw the living into the darkness. Apparently, Romana had a brother named Getz, who was able to save Greco from being drawn into that darkness. Gave his life to help you. This time, you must save this one from darkness. And yes, his little shtick is he throws in like 2 or 3 Spanish words, and that's it. There's not much of an accent here. Only trying to escape from my response. I don't know anything about you. I met you 2 minutes ago. Sure, why not? Greco tags into your party. Apparently he's a tag team wrestler. Greco! Well, we succeeded in doing all the storyline that there exists for Greco. He has, I think, 1 additional scene later. Again, he is a physical fighter, as you might expect from a wrestler character. But yeah, so many of these characters have nothing to do with the plot, and most of them that we've found so far have nothing to do with the plot. But yeah, you can recruit him on either path. Nothing changes either way. But yeah, he's there, so I figured I'd show you how to recruit him. Nothing special about that. Alright, we'll fast forward here, make my life a little easier. Now, when you go to exit town, you are forced to watch this scene. The general and his men are headed for Fort Dragonia. We heard about this place. Then word that a major power of the East, or is up to something suspicious. Seem to have heard rumors of the Frozen Flame being here. Poor army might invade the town at any time. Moving to the fort. I'm guessing it's like, you know, like an old school fort, so they can fortify it against invasion from there. Far from town, so it's not used normally, but has good. Then what are you protecting in there? Just yourselves? You were ordered to remain at the manor and protect Miss Riddell. She felt very uneasy about the way General Viper was acting before he left. Yeah, so you would get in trouble because your superior told you to do something and you're not doing it now? Can't stop thinking about it. Planning to infiltrate the fort by boat. Oh. Well, you seem very determined. Oddly enough, he decides to walk up here and then walk to the left here in an area that we can't go to, and just disappears off the screen. It's kind of weird that way. Can we leave? Okay, we can leave. Not that we need to, it doesn't do anything, but I figured I wasn't even sure if you could leave at this point. I don't think there's anything else I need to do right now. Let us go talk to Matcha in order to advance the story here. I'm going to head home soon. What are we going to... Yeah, we don't really have much of a plan right now. Well, I guess we kind of want to figure out what's going on. Or we could just be at peace. Yeah, sure, why not? Well, you don't have to make some epic journey to find happiness. A little more adventure while you're young. Sure you want to stop here? Yeah, I'll live quietly. Yeah, you're not allowed to just quietly fade away into the night. You gotta set things straight. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't give up if I just repeated my same answer over and over again until you decided to say it so. Anyway. Say you need to go after Lynx and General Viper at Fort Dragonia. Why do we need to do that exactly? This is a ruins of the extinct Dragonians. Conducted strange ceremonies. Most folk from Guldov won't go near the place. Interesting. Gotta wonder what they're up to with the dragon tier there. Now, they've kind of revealed a little something that I don't know if they were intending on. Now, when we spoke with the Shrine Maiden and the Shaman in Guldov last time, we were told that someone had taken the dragon tier, one of their treasures there, based on, I believe, their religion. This is making it imply that General Viper and Lynx have that and they've taken it with them. At least that's what I'm getting out of this. Got to go through Mount Pyre to get to the fort. You're going to need to get there by boat. Right. You can borrow this boat. Portia's probably not going to like that, but I'm not going to say no since I kind of need it. Not going to use it for anything good anyway. So you're just going to give away his stuff. It would not make me particularly happy as the kid to go, you did what now? I'm now stuck here. I am going to murder. And at the most inopportune timing for Glenn, I need to borrow a boat. You're a tad too late. Just lent it to someone else. Ask the boy. Need to borrow a boat. I am trying to go to the same place we're going. How fortuitous. You're the young man who gave us the bellflower. Now, the bellflower gift is, as far as I know, not required in order to do this, but I think it adds a little extra dialogue here. I'm not sure how appreciative Miss Riddell is, considering we took her hostage, yesterday, but great timing. Join with them on their trip to the fort. And this is how you recruit Glenn. In order to recruit Glenn, you must agree to... You don't have to choose anyone in particular to take you to Viper Manor, but you have to decide not to save Kid. In order to get Glenn, probably one of the top 3 characters in the entire game. He is that good. A retired Master Knight of the Dragoons named Radius lives there. He and my big brother, who, if you remember, was Dario, used to look after us quite often. Should go ask him for advice before going any further. Many frightful rumors about the fort. Who knows what to expect? All right, I can now finally talk about this. Glenn has joined the party. Glenn is, as you might expect, based on the fact that his name is Glenn and this is a Chrono game. This is a reference back to Frog, otherwise known as Glenn, from Chrono Trigger. This is not Glenn. This is 420 years into the future from where Frog lived. Frog is long gone by now, but it's a nice allusion back to him. There is one holdover in addition to his name. Glenn is a fantastic character that comes already with good stats, and he will just get better. This is the primary reason to choose both Guile's path and the Do Not Save Kid path on whatever file you want to take with you, because both of those characters are extremely good at the end of the game. They're ho-hum for now. Endgame, fantastic. And if you choose not to save Kid, you also get to recruit Matcha. Matcha is, well, she's actually got better stats right now than Glenn does, to be quite honest. Yeah, she has better stats. She comes with nice stats. She's actually not bad. I almost never use her because her importance to the story and the plot of the game ends now. Also, when you recruit her, usually anytime you recruit a character, I rarely put them in. I did with Glenn just because I'm going to use them anyway. But usually you want to choose not to, because there's usually a little hidden scene. Mischievous son of mine's probably starved. Be careful out there. Yeah, we got to borrow your boat. You came in our party, and now we're just saying goodbye. But yeah, there is a little additional scene here where she goes and the camera follows her and she just belly flops on in and decides to swim home. I'm not sure about you, but I wouldn't be swimming that far on my own, but okay. And with that, we get access to the boat. The boat gives us access to pretty much the whole world. And as I indicated before, that chronomatic theme does not play here. When you have control over the boat, you get a completely different theme. Not that it's bad, it's not chronomatic. This is the inlet into the El Nido archipelago. As you can see, it's surrounded by shoals all around the edge. There are shoals and corals everywhere. There is no way, sadly, of leaving the El Nido archipelago via boat. There is a lot to explore at this point. We've gained access to the boat. It gives us access to the world map. If you press the pause button, there is a new option there. World map names. We can select the up or down, and it now shows another world on top to indicate what world we are currently in. But yeah, we were told that it is impossible to leave. It is just too dangerous this time of year. So yeah, the strait that brings the water into the archipelago has blocked us from leaving. Now, interestingly enough, the what we have now is we have access to everything, but we've basically already reached the point in the story where the paths sync back up. There is a lot more to do on the save kid path, as we actually have to undertake an entire dungeon in order to do that. And eventually we will get back to the point we're at now, where we have access to the boat and we have free reign on the entire world. I'm going to leave the exploration alone for today. I do want to do a couple things to double check on the usefulness of the patch there, to see if I'm getting better frame rates. One of the things was here. It's not slowing down as much here. You always used to slow down as I was going through here. It's not doing that anymore, so I'm thinking that's good. The other thing I want to take a look on is, might as well just go into a battle. I think this is the closest we have access to a battle. It's not perfect. I saw some evidence that showed things a little bit. I'm not going to fight you. That would be scary. Let's fight this guy, since we've already fought this guy. Apparently it's supposed to speed up a lot of the animations. It was very noticeable from the video that I saw in battle. Well, that's a lot faster. Yeah, there's a lot more smoothness here. Look at how smooth that animation is. Well, it's going to help out battles, and if it just keeps things at 30 while I'm in most of the towns, that'll be good enough for me. It'd be beautiful if we could get full 60 on everything here, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I'll take that. That's nice. Nice little improvement. I will keep my eye on the progress of the 4K background texture pack and see how that goes. But for now, I think we're just going to leave it as is. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all for the Do Not Save Kid path. There's nothing really special about it. We will get a third optional character, but not right away. I will indeed show that when the time comes, but for now we have full reign on this path. So what I'm going to do is next time we're going to get back onto the other path. So I will finish off Viper Manor with Nikki's path, show you the differences in that battle there, the confrontation with Lynx, because on Nikki's path I chose not to bring Kid, so there's going to be some slight variation there. Then I'm going to use that path in order to choose to save Kid, and then we will show off the entirety of that whole path up until it syncs up again and we get access to the boat on that side. And then I will just go through it on one path, since it's all the same for a while. And then there will be one more section where we'll have a little bit of a split path, and I'll try and show off some changes. After that next one, it kind of balances out and there's not really any more split paths, so we'll be able to just stick with Guile's path for the remainder of the game. But anyway, that's pretty much all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.